Boom shakalaka, with this year being the most painful in Bitcoin's history. Today's video, we're going to take a look at some charts as to why we may just have a copy and paste of the 2018 lows. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including why this is the most painful market we've ever seen, and why we may just have a copy and paste of the gains from the 2018 bottom. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push that like button. Now, today, Fear 25, down from yesterday's 28. However, the price sideways. Bitcoin at 16,555, Ethereum at 1195, BNB at 245, XRP 34 cents, Dogecoin 6 cents, Cardano 24 cents, and Polygon 75 cents. And Bitcoin now still just barely hanging on in this sideways wedge, generally leading to a breakdown. May have a bit of a cup and handle formation right here, pushing Bitcoin price down to roughly 15,000 and change in the near future, which coincidentally is close to the bottom of this descending wedge that Bitcoin's in. We may just find support there at that wedge right around $14,800. But that's the bad news. The good news is, according to this hodler's cheat sheet that was just redone, the quadrant we just finished may have been the worst quadrant ever. The most downside is nearly behind us. Here we are right here. If you follow the mouse, you can see we've gone all the way through complacency, denial, panic, capitulation, before we get to some better stages with halvings and price pumps. Right now is looking like one of those historical buy opportunities for Bitcoin when the price actually gets beneath the GRM. That generally has been great buy territory for Bitcoin. We're underneath there right now. And very interesting chart. This is a chart that is a Bitcoin visualization without any price data. So if we take a look at this, this takes a look at the coin days destroyed and the long-term holders relative to the illiquid supply. We can see the entity adjusted coin days destroyed versus liquid supply and the dormant long-term holder, long-term supply versus the liquid holders. Now, generally right around this area is the ideal area when you would want to buy and accumulate Bitcoin, because this is when the price is not inflated. However, when you get these big things going up here towards the top and over towards the left, that is where price gets very, very inflated, and those would be the times to sell. Now, as you can see, this red dot where we are right now, this is the time when you would want to buy and accumulate and just wait, because if we haven't gone away from a cycle in terms of Bitcoin and everything else in the universe, well, this cycle would have and mess around right here, and then eventually would go out to this area out here. Now, another interesting chart, taking a look at Bitcoin price compared with the new holder cost basis. Right now, about $18,000 is green line, the new holder cost basis. Bitcoin is underneath there. Now, we can see over the history where Bitcoin found it support and then broke through, and then broke through and found support, and broke through once again, found resistance, and then support and broke through, and then resistance, resistance, resistance. The next time we come up to it, will this be resistance or support? I would hope that we would break through. But that all depends what's happening in the markets. Because right now, we're in probably the most painful period in Bitcoin's history. Kind of hard to see on this chart, but there's a dark purple over here that's the percent supply and profit taking away coins greater than 10 years old. There's also the percent supply and profit, which is just this brighter pink one here. But the percent of Bitcoin in profit shows us how much pain investors are going through. Right now, without removing those 10-year plus coins, about 47% in profit. Removing those coins, only about 34% in profits. So that means that roughly 65+% are hurting the worst in Bitcoin's history. It was never this bad in 2015, in 2018, or in 2020. So when he removes those 10 years, this is for sure the most painful time, because those 10-year plus coins, are they going to move? Probably not. They may be lost, the person may be dead, or maybe they're just waiting for Bitcoin to get even higher, but I think that they probably won't move. That's my thoughts. Now, this chart, very interesting one. You kind of have to zoom in right down here, and if you want to take a look at this chart for yourself, you can just go check out Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. But Bitcoin price momentum oscillator indicates when a potential uptrend moves when it turns from red to green, which is currently happening. Right now, you can see right where the mouse is, it is actually turning from red to green. Now, historically, Times when this went from red to green are circled, and you can see massive rallies ensued, followed afterwards. Well, with this changing right now, we might be at the brink of a massive rally. Not only that, but we have a huge bullish divergence, the RSI bullish divergence, which happened at the beginning of the last bull run, happening once again at this bull run. Will this time be different? That's the question you got to ask yourself, because almost every chart out there looks very, very bullish for Bitcoin right now. Here's one that Bitcoin has never done before except at absolute bottoms. Historically, this happens only after Bitcoin has made a bottom. When the percent supply last active 1+ years ago rolls over on the 1 year change, this dotted line right here, each time that happened historically, the bottom was already in. Each time this happened, the bottom was already in. If this happened, the bottom was already in. So why would this time be different? Well, clearly it's just tricking us. I mean, the Fed and everything like that, right? Well, I mean, we were talking about patterns earlier, and if Bitcoin does continue its pattern, it's never closed more than one red candle on a yearly in any other market. We just had that yearly red candle that we have. Also, every red candle followed by 3 green bullish candles. So we could have 3 very good years coming up for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, which brings us to this. Could we just be copy and pasting what happened in 2017 to 2020? Take a look at this. When we have H1 and H2 in 2018, look at this massive down candle in H1, smaller down candle in H2. Look at this massive in H1, smaller in H2. And you know what happens after that? A very, very nice rally where price went from around 3,000 all the way up to, at this point, over 20,000, and then later on, 70-some thousand dollars. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, push that like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
Never gonna give